Mystery surrounding a huge flock of birds that suddenly plunged to the ground in Mexico. It happened earlier this month.
Thousands of birds are seen falling from the sky. They're dropping dead. It happened in Mexico, and people around the world are having a hard time explaining this incident.
A mysterious video of hundreds of yellow-headed blackbirds appearing to fall from the sky's surface.
In a startling turn of events, the natural world appears to be echoing the mysterious prophecies surrounding the long-awaited rapture. Unusual animal behavior has been witnessed across the globe, leaving scientists and believers alike awestruck. From the depths of the oceans to the highest peaks of the mountains, nature seems to be sending a powerful message. Animals known for their innate instincts are exhibiting inexplicable patterns, as if responding to an otherworldly calling. Flocks of birds form mesmerizing formations in the sky, while marine creatures embark on awe-inspiring migrations, far surpassing their usual boundaries. Mammals and insects engage in synchronized movements that defy conventional explanations. Could this be a sign of the impending rapture, a phenomenon foretold in various religious texts? Join us as we delve into this captivating phenomenon, exploring the intricate connection between the animal kingdom and the enigmatic event that has captivated the hearts and minds of humanity. The recent occurrence of animals exhibiting repetitive circling behaviors without apparent illness has perplexed scientists and intrigued the public. Videos showing sheep, reindeer, fish, orcas, horses, and even ants engaging in these mysterious movements have circulated widely, sparking curiosity and speculation. In an attempt to provide an explanation, scientists initially suggested that the animals might be affected by Listeriosis, a bacterial infection caused by Listeria monocytogenes. Listeriosis commonly affects cows, sheep, and goats and can lead to symptoms such as fever, muscle weakness, and difficulty breathing. However, what stands out in these cases is that none of the animals involved showed any signs of illness. They appeared to be in good physical condition throughout the duration of their circular movements. According to scientists, animals affected by listeriosis typically exhibit behaviors such as forcing themselves into corners, leaning on or moving objects, or moving in circles toward the affected sides. These behaviors are thought to be attempts to alleviate the discomfort caused by the infection. However, in the observed cases, the animals displayed prolonged and continuous circling without any apparent underlying cause, further adding to the mystery. The lack of illness or evident explanation for the behavior has left scientists searching for alternative hypotheses. Some researchers have explored the possibility that prolonged confinement or restricted living conditions may contribute to these unusual behaviors, as was the case with the sheep. It is postulated that extended periods of confinement might lead animals to develop repetitive patterns of movement as a result of stress or behavioral abnormalities. The confinement theory doesn't fully explain the occurrences of fish swimming in circles or ants moving in circular formations. These animals are not confined and have the freedom to move anywhere, yet still they exhibit this puzzling behavior. The enigmatic nature of these animal movements challenges our current understanding and highlights the complexity of animal behavior and its underlying causes. We know that these are rapture signs, but scientists don't believe that, and they are trying to search for answers. The absence of fatalities among the animals exhibiting repetitive circling behaviors, despite enduring prolonged periods without food, water, or rest, has posed a contradiction that perplexes scientists. Their resilience and ability to resume their regular activities without apparent consequences challenged conventional explanations. Scientists proposed one theory that attributed the strange behavior to the animals being confined in pens for extended periods. According to this hypothesis, the confinement and restricted movement led to the development of the repetitive circling behavior. However, this explanation fell short when considering the fish and ants, which were not confined in a restricted space. These animals exhibited similar circling behavior, despite having the freedom to move about. The limitations of scientific understanding were highlighted by this enigmatic phenomenon. It underscored the fact that science, despite its progress, cannot provide answers for all phenomenon. This leaves people contemplating what might be happening and questioning whether it could be a divine warning of an impending inevitability. The reference to Noah's time in the Bible, where animals moved strangely and gathered in pairs to enter the ark, draws a parallel to the present circumstances. During Noah's era, people surely questioned why the animals behaved in such a peculiar manner and moved together, just as we are witnessing now. According to biblical accounts, Noah and other humans did not guide the animals into the ark. It was an act of God. Controlling such a vast number of animals would have been impossible for humans, emphasizing the divine nature of the occurrence. Genesis chapter 7 verses 11 through 12 says, "In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day, all the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heavens were opened, and rain fell upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. The mention of the destruction that ensued immediately after animals entered the ark further adds to the sense of urgency and impending consequences. The historical event serves as a reference point, suggesting that the present circumstances, with animals exhibiting strange behavior, might be a sign of something significant and potentially catastrophic. They evoke a sense of mystery, prompting introspection and reflection on the possible significance and implications of these events. Acts chapter 2 verse 19 shows God saying, "I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs on the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke." Luke chapter 21 verses 25 to 28 says, "There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. People will faint from terror, apprehensive of what is coming on the world, for the heavenly bodies will be shaken. At that time they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. When these things begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near." However, the Bible itself anticipates these doubts and challenges believers to hold steadfast to their faith in the face of disbelief. The Scriptures provide a roadmap of what is to come before the return of the Son of Man. They describe signs and wonders in both the heavens and the earth, including strange occurrences like the unexplained behavior of animals. These signs serve as indicators that the hour of redemption is drawing near. In the last days, disbelievers will emerge, driven by their own desires and seeking scientific proof to validate or invalidate religious claims. However, faith transcends scientific proof. Believers are called to persevere in their convictions, even when faced with skepticism and demands for empirical evidence. The passage of time may lead some to doubt the fulfillment of these prophecies, but the Scriptures reminds us that God operates outside the constraints of human perception. For the divine, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years like a day. The promised second coming of Jesus Christ will come to pass, and believers who have received salvation and followed Him with devotion will find salvation in the presence of God. Drawing parallels to the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, the Bible draws attention to the present time. It highlights the prevalence of wickedness, disobedience, and moral decay, suggesting that history may repeat itself. Just as God intervened in those ancient cities, believers are encouraged to stay vigilant, hold fast to their faith, and be prepared for the ultimate redemption and judgment that awaits. In a world filled with uncertainty and turmoil, the faithful turn to the Bible for guidance and reassurance. They foretell of signs and wonders in both the heavens and the earth, including enigmatic phenomena such as the mysterious movements of animals. These signs serve as reminders that the hour of redemption is drawing near. Mockery and disbelief from friends and family may cause one to question their faith in the second coming of Jesus Christ. Yet the Bible itself prophesied that such doubt and skepticism would arise, particularly in the last days when disbelievers will abound, driven by their own evil desires and demanding scientific proof. Believers are urged not to lose hope or give in to the presence of disbelief. The second coming of Jesus Christ will occur in due time, and those who have received salvation and followed Him wholeheartedly will find their ultimate deliverance in the presence of God. In the midst of perplexing events and the mysteries of our world, faith in the teachings of the Bible provides solace and guidance. As signs align with prophecies, believers are reminded to remain steadfast, watchful, and prepared for the fulfillment of God's promises in the days to come. If you enjoyed this discussion and want to stay connected for more thought-provoking content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below.